Hello and welcome. Today we're going to dig into objection handling, and I'm just going to give you my little system that I've been using for many years. Before we get into it, to let you know there are 5 steps, and so I'll be editing this video down so you can follow it through nice and easy. And the key thing about objection handling is we try and do as much pre-objection handling as we can before the person gets on the call. So that's all through your messaging and their understanding of, they need to know the objective of why they are with you today and having this conversation with you today. If they know that, the objection handling tends to diminish, so fewer objections. Okay? So I want to share that with you. So always make sure that they understand what the objective of the discovery call is, and try and make sure through your messaging, your marketing communications, that they know who you are, what you're about, and how you can assist them. So that's going to save you a lot of time, and dealing with objections is not always the prettiest and easiest of things, but thoughts. It can make us feel a little bit uneasy, but it shouldn't do, because when you deal with an objection, then we will deal with it in a coaching way that's really aligned to you. So don't think about sales right now, think about support, because that's what it's about. So first of all, this is called APIAC, by the way. We need to acknowledge their objection. That does not mean agree, okay? Acknowledge it, because if you don't acknowledge it and you just dismiss it, that doesn't serve them, and we need to serve them. I appreciate what you're saying there. Thank you for sharing that with me. Or, I appreciate what you're saying there. Thank you for sharing it with me. I've seen other people who've raised the same issue, not just with me, but in every walks of life. So acknowledge it. It gives them value as well, and it makes them feel counted, which is great. The next thing that we need to do is P. P is for probe. So they've shared with you their objection. This is what it's about coaching, right? You've got to ask questions. Dig a little deeper, find out why that objection exists. Where does it come from? Are there other objections, to form this objection? Okay, so probe into that. Get your pen and paper out and be writing these down, right? Because they'll be telling you different things. So dig a little deeper. Once you've done that, then we need to do I. I is for isolate. We need to find out, is there anything else? Any other objections? And I actually use the words, is there anything else that we need to discuss, or is this the only obstacle that we've got here right now? And that's the only obstacle, David, but actually there is something else that's on my mind. And you could say, is there anything else that's on your mind? Use the language that you would use if you're in a pub, a bistro, or wherever you are. Use nice and friendly, warm and soothing language. So you've shared with me that one. Fantastic. I've got a really good understanding and appreciation of that. Is there anything else as well that's kind of at the back of your mind, bugging you, anything like that that you need to air so we can work out if we're a good match with each other? That's isolating. Now we need to move on to A. A is about an agreement. This is where you find a solution or a new understanding, a new way of looking at whatever their objection is, so they can overcome it. Now, I'm not going to give you an example right now, because there'd be a million examples for those different types of objections that they have, and it's entirely a different video. It could be an encyclopedia of videos. But you understand what their 1, 2, 3 objections are. Now work through them. Work through them, show them a different way, and help them can they overcome it? Once you've got agreement, we then need to go to C. C is for confirm or confirmation. So, does that resolve that? Does that resolve that? Does that resolve that issue? Yes, it does. If they say, no, it doesn't, okay, can you tell me a little bit more about it? And we go back into the probing again, and then we find another agreement, and then does that resolve that? It is a coaching, mentoring technique, and it's what I've been using for objection handling for many, many years. I've sold cars, recruitment, even vending machines, double glazing, search engine optimization, websites, one-to-one personal development, group coaching. And I use APIAC all the time. Why? It's nice and friendly and puts my client first. So I want to see you doing it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I've brought some real-time value into your business. I know the hardest part right now for you is actually to put this into practice. So if you are interested in working with me and want to discover a call, all you need to do is go to goingbeyondtheillusion.com. See you there.